Our institution is in fact fortunate to have a mentor like Dr. Kalam. I have personally interacted with him in many occasions, and our children had the opportunity of listening to him from this podium. I distinctly remember two things he emphatically told to our students. First, he said that each student of Science School should be made to be a dreamer. And each student should be trained to dream with open eyes. Then our country can evolve to be one of the most developed nations of the world, where he always professed that by 2020 India will be a superpower. The other thing he emphatically again said to all our students and took a promise that winning should be a process, not an end by itself. Because if you win once, then you will be said to have won by luck or by fluke. But if you make winning a continuous process, you will ultimately become a leader. So we are fully indebted to Dr. Kalam, a true leader, a visionary, and a very lovable person for the students. Dear parents, especially, I like to impress few points before we start this ceremony. First of all, I like to thank and congratulate both to all our revered parents to have spared their time and to be amongst the children in their moment of success. Their success actually multiplies, truly multiplies with your presence. Because their first God or the first teachers are the parents. And when they get recognized in front of the parents, their happiness becomes limitless. So my request, earnest request to all parents would be to be always, participate always in their successes. We should celebrate the success of our children. I have come across situations where a child has scored 91%. Earlier, the child was scoring 90%, so scored 1% more, 91%. And the child was asked, what is your class average or the topper of your class? The child says, 97%. Nothing to celebrate. Please don't do that. That 1% increase by the child is itself a success, and that is the road to success. And if you celebrate that 1%, tomorrow the child will learn to secure and aim at 98%. But if you do not celebrate that 1%, the child will get demoralized. So my sincere request to all our revered parents, let's celebrate and make celebration again a process. Let's create opportunities to celebrate and make the child feel a winner. As we profess in Science School, we want 360-degree development of the child. When I say 360-degree, school and teachers is one angle, the parents is the second angle, and the peers and the friends of the child is the third angle. Any one of these three becomes weak, the child will not have a 360-degree development. Similarly, for a 360 development, academics, non-academics, that's co-curricular and extracurricular, are again three pillars. If you stress only on one pillar, the child will not get a 360-degree development. So my request, second request is again, let's focus on all the three angles, because we want the pioneers to be evolved citizens. We are an institute of creating leaders. We have taken a promise that Science School will give the future leaders who can not only develop our state, but develop our country. And we should imbibe that spirit in them. We have been continuously doing that. As far as the tracking is concerned, we have been doing a research for the last 7 years, and you will be happy that with the help of IITians, we have been able to develop a software, and it's still on trial, and once it's fully tested, we will give access to all the parents. This is called SAMS, the Student Academic Monitoring System or Management System. This particular software tracks every child from the day the child joins a school, every subject, every activity, year on year, exam on exam, and gives a projectile also, a trend whether the child needs extra support in any particular subject, how the child is doing as far as the section is concerned, the class is concerned, the school is concerned, how the child was doing in the last 4 years in a particular subject, and whether the child needs extra support in a particular subject. So we can give pinpointed help to the child. And this is one of the reasons how we are able to mentor our children. You'll be happy to know that today, of the 3 classes that we are having, more than 60% of the students are getting the honors of scholars today. It's not a small thing. 60% of the students are above, say, 90%. If you compare the academics of this year, 12th, our school average was something around 88%, which was highest almost in Eastern India and in the top few of the country. As principal has already stated to you, we are the best as far as 10th also. So 10th and 12th together, the school academics result is one of the best. And our school is this year getting recognized as the 90% club school of India. It's a rare honor, and this year we have been able to achieve. I'm sure with this, our rating from 7th best school will definitely go up by 1 or 2 points. And this was only possible with the hard work of our students and the parents and of course our teachers. So all the 3 have worked together to see that our school gets this recognition. A feather in the hat was when UNESCO declared our school as a worldwide network member. It's the only school of Odisha to have been a member of UNESCO worldwide network. Now our students can get access to the best schools of the world as far as any information on academics, non-academics they want. This is a great honor bestowed again on our school. Before I end, I like, as I had told in the beginning of the school, what is important today for all of us is to imbibe immaculate character in our children. And that's possible by just three words and one activity which I had requested all of you. I'm sure many of you must have been doing that because I see the reflection in our children. Let's teach our children to say thank you every day and count how many times there's telling thank you or using the word thank you in a day. Let's also teach them to say as many times possible please. Use the word please. And if they do any mistake, teach them to say the word effortlessly sorry. These 3 words will have a magnified, a geometrical impact on their character. And teach them to respect the elders, either touching their feet or bowing down. These 3 words and one action will create a big impact in their character. And I am telling you, if this we teach them at this stage of life, when they grow up, when they join their dream institution, or they join service, or they're entrepreneurs, these three words and that action will help them immensely in their latter part of their life. Please teach them at this age, and they will never forget in their life. I will today end with one more request, which I request my parents to teach all my seniors. And this is also for the seniors to listen, and my parents to please see that these three things again are taught to our students, because whenever I get opportunity like this to interact in a bigger group, the parents, I tend to tell some things which I see across the globe, which actually are good for the children. The whole world evolves with acceptance. The same thing changes its tone with acceptance and non-acceptance. I'll tell how. And I'll just say three instances before I conclude. If we are accepting anything that is happening around, accept the changes that are taking place, accept the hardship that's going on, accept everything that the nature calls, it becomes tolerance. If you do not accept, it becomes anger. If you accept, it becomes tolerance. But if you do not accept, it becomes anger. So let's train our children to imbibe the spirit of acceptance, to improve and increase their levels of tolerance. Because tolerance will make them very good human beings when they grow up. When children do any activity, say they do bungee jumping, or they do mountain climbing, rock climbing, horse riding, there is always an imminent a situation of uncertainty. The child may fall, the child may get hurt, something may happen, there may be an accident. If we do not accept these uncertainties, it becomes adventure. But if you accept these uncertainties, it becomes fear. Let's teach our children to not be afraid of uncertainties, because we do not know what will happen tomorrow. Let them learn the value of uncertainty and be adventurous in life rather than be afraid of everything in life. Again, the word acceptance plays a major role in the character building. The third, if the child is working hard and not getting good marks as the child expects, but somebody else gets very high mark, or there is a competition where the child is not able to secure a position where somebody else has been able to secure, and the child is able to accept this, it becomes tolerance. If the child is not able to accept, then child is hurt. So all these three activities are on acceptance, and let's train our children the value of acceptance. They will be much evolved children, because I truly believe that each senior is either the best or is different from the rest. You all accept seniors? You are the, or once more, you are the, or, so the choice is very good. God bless you.